Tibet is a land that feels closer to the sky than anywhere else on Earth, often called the roof of the world, where the horizon seems endless and the mountains touch the heavens. Vast high-altitude plateaus stretch across the land, beneath deep blue skies that feel larger and clearer than anywhere else. Snow-covered peaks rise like silent guardians, watching over valleys shaped by wind, ice, and time. This is a place where nature and spirituality are not separate, but deeply connected, guiding the lives, beliefs, and traditions of the people who call this land home. Monasteries sit quietly on hillsides, their walls carrying centuries of prayer, learning, and devotion. Colorful prayer flags flutter in the strong mountain winds, carrying wishes and blessings across open plains and sacred passes. Life in Tibet moves slowly and deliberately, shaped by faith, tradition, and deep respect for the land. The thin air feels challenging, yet pure, reminding every visitor of the power and scale of this environment. Silence is not empty here. It is meaningful and full of presence. Fun facts about Tibet. Tibet is known as the highest region on Earth, with an average elevation of over 4,500 meters above sea level. It is home to Mount Everest, the world's tallest mountain, which Tibetans call Chomolungma, meaning Goddess Mother of the World. Tibetan monks traditionally used prayer wheels, believing that spinning them releases prayers into the universe. Yak butter tea is a daily staple in Tibet, helping locals survive the extreme cold and high altitude. Many Tibetans measure distance not in miles, but in days of walking. Tibet has some of the clearest night skies in the world due to its thin air and high elevation. Best places to visit in Tibet. Number 1. Lhasa. Lhasa is the spiritual heart of Tibet and one of the highest cities in the world, resting peacefully among mountains and open sky. For centuries, it has been the center of Tibetan Buddhism and cultural life. The city is filled with monasteries, prayer halls, and sacred streets where pilgrims walk slowly, spinning prayer wheels and murmuring mantras. Daily life follows traditions that have remained unchanged for generations. The smell of incense fills the air around temples, creating a calm and reflective atmosphere. Narrow streets lead to open courtyards where monks and locals gather. Mountains surround the city like natural walls of protection. Despite modern development, Lhasa still holds its ancient soul. Faith is visible everywhere, not hidden. Every step feels meaningful. Lhasa is not just a city, but a living expression of belief and history. Number 2. Jokhang Monastery. Jokhang Monastery is the most sacred temple in Tibet and the true spiritual center of Lhasa. Pilgrims travel for weeks or even months to reach this holy place. Many bow fully to the ground in prayer before entering, showing deep devotion. Inside the monastery, butter lamps glow softly, lighting ancient walls darkened by centuries of smoke and prayer. Sacred statues and relics fill the inner chambers. The air feels heavy with belief and emotion. Outside, Barkor Street circles the monastery, alive with pilgrims, monks, and traders. The movement around Jokhang never truly stops. Every step taken here is an act of faith. The monastery holds the spiritual heartbeat of Tibet. It connects past, present, and belief into one living space. Number 3. Mount Everest. Mount Everest, known in Tibet as Chomolungma, meaning Goddess Mother of the World, rises higher than any mountain on Earth. From the Tibetan side, the mountain feels vast, pure, and deeply powerful. Its snow-covered summit dominates the horizon, reminding all who see it of nature's unmatched strength. The surrounding land is wide and open, filled with silence and cold wind. Local people respect the mountain as sacred rather than a challenge to conquer. Clouds often wrap around its peak, adding mystery and beauty. Standing before Everest feels humbling and emotional. Words feel unnecessary in its presence. The scale of the mountain makes human concerns feel small. Everest represents endurance and timeless power. It is not just a mountain, but a symbol of Earth itself. Number 4. Potala Palace. The Potala Palace rises above Lhasa as a powerful symbol of Tibetan identity, spirituality, and history. Built high on a rocky hill, its white and red walls dominate the city skyline and can be seen from miles away. This palace once served as the winter residence of the Dalai Lamas and the center of political and spiritual leadership. Inside, countless halls, stairways, and chapels contain sacred scriptures, golden statues, and priceless artworks. The palace feels grand, yet deeply peaceful. Each room holds centuries of devotion and ceremony. Walking through its corridors feels like traveling through time. From the upper levels, wide views stretch across Lhasa Valley. Number 5. Everest Base Camp, Tibet side. Everest Base Camp on the Tibetan Plateau offers one of the closest and most direct views of the world's highest mountain. Unlike other routes, this base camp can be reached by road, yet it still feels remote and untouched. The land here is raw and open, surrounded by vast plains and towering peaks. Simple tents and shelters sit beneath Everest's massive presence. The air is cold, thin, and silent. At sunrise, the mountain glows with soft golden light. At sunset, it turns deep orange and purple. The quietness feels powerful and overwhelming. Visitors often stand in silence, absorbing the moment. This place is not about climbing, but about witnessing greatness. Everest Base Camp is a place of reflection, awe, and humility. Tibet is not a place you simply visit. It is a place that stays with you long after you leave. Its landscapes are vast, its silence is deep, and its spirituality is timeless. From the sacred streets of Lhasa to the towering presence of Mount Everest, every location carries meaning and strength. Tibet teaches patience, humility, and respect for both nature and belief. It shows a way of life shaped by endurance and faith. If this journey inspired you or touched your heart, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with someone who loves meaningful travel. More cinematic journeys are coming soon. Until then, keep exploring the beauty of our world.